Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It is English Development Center. Today we are learn as a participle. The participle. Participle is very suitable. If there was the video till end, let's come to board and do honor of the class. The participle. Participle. Okay? The participle. So from the beginning, we should learn about the definition. Definition. What is a participle? A participle is a forms of the verb. Okay? Participle is the forms of the verb who is act partly as a verb and act as an adjective. Okay, is called participle. Okay, participle. So what is the participle? Participle is a forms of the verb who is act as a partly as a verb as an adjective. There is a verb and another one adjective. Verb and adjective. Verb plus adjective. Actually, verb is a part of speech, adjective also part of speech. There are used two part of speech is called double part of speech. Double part of speech. Okay, so it's called double part of speech. Means is like a verb work as an adjective. Okay, so let's take example. Let's hearing the noise, the boy woke up. Oh, okay. More other example also. Rolling stones gather no moss. Okay. You do not boarded the running train. Okay. Running is a participle, and here plus ing equals to, okay, participle. Okay, so there are, let's have the board. Okay, work as a like a verb, but act or role as an adjective is called participle. There are three kinds of participle. Number one, present participle. Okay. Number two, past participle. Number three, this is the last one, perfect participle. Okay, perfect participle. Okay, so right, present participle. Actually, if there are given example, then definitely understood. Okay, let's start an example. Present participle. The burning house. Burning house. Number one example. Number two, the waiting guest. Okay, there are two examples I given to here, the burning house, and another example is here, the waiting guest. Waiting and burning is a participle here. Okay, verb burn plus ing equals to burning. burning. Okay. Next again, wait plus ing equals to waiting. Waiting. Burning and waiting, there are two words and verb. Okay. Still going on. It is incomplete and still going on the process, action or state. The process, action or state still going on. It is actually incomplete, so that is why it is a present participle. Okay. If there is another part of participle, actually, what is the rules of participle? And there, first participle is used as already the action already, or maybe action completed, okay, or use like passive. Okay, there are two another participle, also past participle. The action is completed, and second one use like as a passive. Okay, whether I give an example, I make sure understood all of you. Okay, driven. Sorry. Let's start. Deceived by his friend. Deceived by his friends. He lost all hopes. Okay. Here, deceived by his friend is actually used as action already completed in the past and is still actually passive. These are deceived already and passive action already completed, so that is why past participle. Right. And second one, number one example. Okay. Blinded by the dust storm. Okay, blinded by the dust storm, they lost the way. Okay, so second example is blinded by the dust storm, comma is here, they lost their way or track. Okay, third one is driven by the hunger, he stole, excuse me, he stole a piece of bread. Okay, there are three examples I given to. I make sure all of you clear. Okay, there is a past participle actually, you may know end of the verb ed or d. Sorry, participle actually g, ed, t, en or n. All those are as an action or verb. End of the verb d, ed, t, en and n also adding, and that will be generally completed in the past and side by side is a passive like and as a use. That is called past participle. Okay, adopt the both and then comes to understood about this, and please lose your patience until end to watch the videos and then clear. I told from the beginning, participle is a switchable, participle circular. If they are till end of the what's the rules and there. And third one, perfect participle. Perfect participle. Actually, this is a combined participle Why I say so? Combined participle due to is a present participle and past participle combined. That is called past participle. Okay. Whether I given the example, I hope all of you clear. Okay. Having rested a while, we continued our journey. Okay, this is an example of perfect participle. Example is a right, and having rested a while, then commas in here, and we continued our journey is a perfect participle. If they are given to rule, I hope all of you clear about that. Okay. So rules of be honor of the class, don't lose your patience and come to the here. Okay. Present participle. Okay. Rule. First, being. Why I suppose being? Be verb means to be verb. Means am, is, are, all the be verb here. So that is why be means be plus ing form adding being. Okay, being plus V3 and use sometime noun, pronoun or adjective. Okay, sometime use noun and pronoun. Just write give an example. I make sure all of you understand. A rolling stone gathered no moss. We or you do not boarded the running train. In this way is an use as a noun and pronoun. Okay. And then adjective also use. Okay, these are rule. These are present participle. And example, how to apply the rule? Being tired of a long bus journey. Next again, comma, he take to hotel for rest. Okay, so being B plus ing equals to being here, being tired of a long bus journey, comma is here and definitely put the subject, don't forget at all. It's a very essential unless you change the meaning and don't have perfect and participle. Actually, another rules also here, and just write a saw. Here is a verb and convert into present form. Present form of the verb. Just what is the present form? Saw is the present form see plus ing equals to seeing. Okay, in this way. If there I give an example, I make sure all of you understand. Okay, let's start example here. Let's start. Excuse me. The hunter feared the tiger. Next sentence, he climbed up a tree. Okay, climb up a tree. So there are two sentences, sentence number 1 and sentence number 2. So how to joining as a simple way, as a present participle, here is a verb and here find out the verb feared. F-E-A-R-E-D, feared is a verb form and has to be changed into present form, means fear. Then ing adding end of the verb, fearing the tiger. Then comma the hunter means is a active subject. The hunter climbed up a tree. Okay? In this way, fearing the tiger and the hunter climbed up a tree is a present participle. Okay? I hope all of it clear. And go to the second one. And I've already given an example. Past participle used as like is completed in the past and I as a passive. Okay? So just like a driven by the hunger, he stole the piece of bread. Okay, piece of bread in this way. Okay, in the several example also here. And next go to the third one, means perfect participle. Let's start perfect participle. Perfect participle. Participle. Okay. Next you write perfect participle. So there is a rules also. Having, what is the rule here? Rule here, having plus V3 means VPP, participle forms of the verb, and as used as an adjective. Okay? So let's start the example. Having and means the action already over, and use as adjective. And let's example, the sun rises in the east, the fog dispersed. So what is the example here given to? The sun rises in the east and the fog dispersed. So here how to way? First having the sun risen, comma, the fog dispersed. Okay. Next again another example. The fog dispersed. The fog dispersed. The night, K-N-I-G-H-T, night means chivalry night, march forward. March forward. Or maybe you say the weather, having the weather clear, and we are go to our journey, or we are gone through our journey in this way. Okay, so these are rules, and side by side whether we are use the sun having risen, the fog dispersed in the place. If there you from the beginning, the sun having risen, then comma, the fog dispersed. Okay, so here the sun having risen, the fog dispersed. Here is a nominative absolute. This is the first and subject of the sun, and in this way, whether you go, that is called nominative absolute. What is the noted here? Nominative absolute. Nominative absolute. How to make as a form of nominative absolute? Okay. So first from the beginning, having the sunrise and the fog dispersed, and you don't have go that way. You, if they are make a nominative absolute, the sun having risen, the fog dispersed. In this way, the fog having dispersed and means comma, and then the night means chivalry night, march forward, left right. I hope all of you clear, and thank you being here. Join my class and keep your patience. Thank you. Bye. See you. That's all today. Bye.